Hello everyone, I'm Video Game Hazard, back for some more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we had all of our League badges certified, and we began journeying through the Victory Road. In this episode, we're gonna continue going through. So if we go over here first, you can see there's a Strength Boulder, but again, no way to pass it. No shortcuts for now. So we're gonna continue down this way. We have another button that we can push this boulder onto, so let's do that. Of course, my repels run out. There we go. Anyway, let's get this boulder down here, and that has allowed us to run to a wild Pokemon, apparently, but no, I wanted to say it got rid of this barricade here. I also wanted to mention that I used a few vitamins on my Pokemon. I gave Spike here the last protein, and I also gave it 3 PP ups to Earthquake. That is the maximum amount of PP ups that you can give to a single move, and because Earthquake starts with 10 PP, you get an additional 2 for each use, so now it has a maximum of 16 PP. I also used PP ups on Jeremy's Giga Drain, so that brought it up to 8 from 5. I also gave Jeremy some Carboses to boost its speed, and some HP ups to, well, up its HP. And I also gave Attenborough all of the calciums. I have not used my, the calciums for special attack. I have not used my irons and zincs for physical and special defense, but I will decide who to use those on when we actually get to the league. Anyway, let's fight Black Belt Daisuke. He's got a Machoke. I'm confident in Blitz being able to deal with this thing. I don't typically use it against fighting types, but it doesn't have a disadvantage, and I got a crit. Well, good start. What else do you have? A Machop. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Easer, Peaser, Lemon Squeezer. I don't know why I said it like that. But whatever, this Machop is gonna die very easily. And let me guess, you have another... Oh, you have another Machoke. Okay. Fine by me. Maybe I can get another crit one-shot. That would be nice. So, use Thunderbolt. And... no, not quite. Now you're using Submission. That is a recoil move. It also did a lot of damage to me. But I'm gonna finish you off with a Thunderbolt. And down you go. Excellent. Do not quite get the level up. Dang it. Achoo. What is that supposed to mean? Are you, like, sneezing, or is that, like, a battle cry or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's go over here and grab TM37 for Darude, I mean Sandstorm. And there's a button over there. Looks like we'll need a boulder. Of course, I get interrupted by a wild Marowak. Anyway, let's go fight this guy, I suppose. Ah, so you wish to challenge the Elite Four? Yes, I do, and you are not gonna stand in my way. Juggler Nelson. Oh, you're a Psychic-type user. I say surprised. Well, actually, I think most of them have had Voltorbs before, but I guess some of them have had Psychic-types, so I shouldn't be surprised by this. Anyway, Drowsy is not gonna be much of an issue. I say dealing only about half damage with Thief. Hopefully I can just get the 2-shot. Yes, probably barely. And Psychic did not do much to me, so I'm fine. And Blitz gets a level up. No new moves, though. Oh boy, you're sending out Hypno. I kind of wish I had Yokozuna for this, but we don't, so it's Mustafar time. Because I just want a powerhouse to burn this thing alive. We've already established why I hate Hypno. You know what? You deserve a Blast Burn. Yeah! Incinerate it! Oh, what? You didn't... That didn't KO you? Okay. Fine, get off a Psychic on me. See if I care. I'm gonna finish you off with a Dragon Claw. Now you get out of here. I forgot about its special defense being higher. That is a Kadabra who also has high special defense, so I'm going to switch to Jeremy. Jeremy, we're just gonna have you use a slash, I think. And hopefully that's enough for a one-shot. Because you have high attack and Kadabra has low defense. So let's see how that goes. Oh no, it's role-playing with me. You copied my effect spore. Hopefully it doesn't activate. And it didn't, so we're good. And Jeremy gets to level up. No new moves. Probably because you just learned one, I'm pretty sure. And he has another Kadabra, so we'll just do another slash, I suppose. No need to change up the strategy when it worked perfectly last time. And you're using recover at full health. You are stupid. Face a slash. And down you go. And Juggler Nelson is defeated. You got me. I sure did. Alright, we switched Attenborough to the front. And, if I could finish my sentence, also healed Mustafar. At least you let me finish my sentence that time, but am I seriously gonna have to drown every Onyx in this cave? Come on. We have another battle here. I probably won't show this unless something interesting happens. And we have handily taken care of Tamer Vincent. Oh, I got whipped. I'm not the one doing that. You're the one holding it. Anyway, let's... Oh, we have a... Is this another Tamer? Let's see. Is Victory Road too tough? I don't think so. It's not that bad. Oh, you are a Juggler Gregory with a Mr. Mime. I guess we'll have Attenborough take care of you. Shouldn't be too difficult. Especially when you only have a Mr. Mime. Though it is higher level than my team. Even if just very slightly. Let's heal the leftovers and do another Surf, and hopefully that's enough. It might actually be barely not enough. Let's see. Yep, you survived with a Sliver, of course. Can we not do that? Just faint to my Psychic. I would really appreciate that. Please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll claim victory from him. And well done. Well, thank you. For once, the defeated trainers are complimenting me. Anyway, let's grab TMO7 Hail right here. That move, as you might be able to guess, sets up Hail on the battlefield. And when Hail will use, it will set up that weather effect for 5 turns. And when it is active, any non-ice type Pokemon will take 1/16 of their maximum HP in damage. It also means that, actually, I think those are all the main effects of it. So yeah, that's all you really need to worry about. What I need to worry about, however, is the constant wild Pokemon. Yeah, just like that one. It's really getting rather annoying. Okay, maybe I need to just stop running through this place. Or not. That didn't do a darn thing. I guess we might as well go over in this corner and try to get this item, but we have to battle this guy first, of course. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. That may or may not be me. You'll have to be the judge of that, cool trainer George. You've got an Executor. It's kind of a risk leaving in Attenborough, but I'm gonna try Nice Beam, see how that does. Please get a one-shot. Yes! Don't have to face any grass moves. Very good. I kind of wish Ice resisted grass so that Attenborough wouldn't have to take super effective damage from it, but then again, Ice only resists itself, so it's just kind of meant to be bad defensively, but good offensively. Anyway, you have an Electrode here. I'm not even gonna have to dig anymore, because I just have the nuke option. Earthquake! That does, however, mean I can't carefully defuse bombs anymore, but, you know, it is what it is. I have a better move in its place, even if I can't dodge. Cloyster, that is a job for Blitz. Almost definitely. So, send you out. We'll do a Thunderbolt. That should hopefully be another one-shot. And yes, it is. Very good. Do you have anything else, Cool Trainer George? You have a Sand Slash. That is not a job for Blitz. That is a job for Jeremy. Jeremiah was a Parasect, and he is here to drain your life. Swift is not going to do too much. Not worried about that. Would that be a one-shot? No. I should have used a Spore, maybe. Whatever, I can finish you off with a Slash. Unless you use a Hyper Potion, because you're a cool trainer and you like to do that sort of thing. Great. Do a Slash. Now do another Giga Drain. And that should be enough to take you out. Please. I swear if it's a sliver. Okay, it isn't. And we're back to full health. Very good. Now, what is your last Pokemon? An Arcanine. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have Spike deal with that. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So, let's just give him an Earthquake. Why not? I could also use Rock Slide, but I want to guarantee that I take it out, which this should. So let's see... No. That was not a guaranteed one-shot. Okay. I take the Flame Wheel. That doesn't do much, but I did get it poisoned with Poison Point, so that's good. You know what? Fine, we'll finish it off with a Mega Horn. Why not? And down it goes. Didn't even need the extra poison damage. And I think that's... Yeah, that's all of his Pokemon. The rumors were true. I am the Prodigy. Hooray! Anyway, let's grab this item, which is a Max Revive. Very good. We have that boulder there. I want to scan the area before I go. If I could not get interrupted every 2 seconds, I do not want to push that boulder just yet, because I want to scan the area. And I wanted to mention, before getting interrupted by that wild Arbok, that Attenborough leveled up to the previous encounter, which was a wild Golbat. And now, of course, we have another trainer. Trainers live to seek stronger opponents. Or, you know, just to have fun. That is also a thing they could be doing. Cool Trainer Alexa. I sure hope I didn't set off anyone's Amazon Echoes. Let's use an Ice Beam. I don't know why you just have a Clefairy. I feel like you should have a Clefable instead. It's evolution, but whatever, you do you, I suppose. You evolve with a Moonstone, so technically you're not over-leveled for being a Clefairy, but still, I feel like it's about due time. I think it's also about due time that you stop using full restores when I'm about to KO your Clefairy, of all things. Do another Ice Beam. Take it out, please. Oh my gosh. The Cosmic Power and the light screen are annoying. Please just take it out with the Surf. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you have next? A Jigglypuff? I'll have Mustafar deal with it. Why not? Let's have you burn it alive with a Flamethrower. Again, you should be evolved into a Wigglytuff, but whatever. Same deal with Clefairy, I guess. Wow, you have better special defense than I expected. You took that Flamethrower. Okay, take another one. Now you can faint. Good. What do you have next? A Persian, alright. I suppose you can deal with this, Mustafar? Let's go for a Blast Burn this turn. Why not? Burn it alive! Really? Surviving on red health again? Man, I thought Blast Burn would be doing me better than this. But I guess not. Use a Dragon Claw to finish you off. Like the last time I used Blast Burn. What do you have next? You have a Dugong. That is a job for Blitz. And you should actually be able to take it out in one hit because you have Thunderbolt. So do that. You go down just like I wanted. Very good. And then a Chansey. Yeah, I think I'll stay in. Why not? Let's do... I know you have better special defense than physical defense, so we're gonna go for an Iron Tail. And that was a one-shot, and it was, oh, a crit too. Well, that works. Because Chansey has very high HP, and also has a high experience yield, 2,295 from that one Pokemon alone. Very good. Switching Spike into the front now, and if we head down... I was going to say there's a barricade here. I also don't think I addressed it when I got it not too long ago, but we got TM50 Overheat, which is a 140 power fire-type move with 5 PP and 90 accuracy that sharply reduces the user's special attack when used. So it's kind of a Hail Mary sort of move. Not quite as powerful as Blast Burn, but still a very solid option. Though, again, watch out for the special attack drop. Anyway, now we can start pushing this boulder over to the western side of the room. So, bop, 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 bop. I'm not going to keep doing this. Just push over and over and over again until we get it over to this part where we can push it down and then to the left again. Keep going. Get interrupted by an Onix, and then we push it down here until it's lost onto that button. Now, before we go to that path, I want to go back down this ladder to show a few things. First of all, there's a trainer. If you can get through here, you can go meet the Elite Four. Yes, yes, yes. Very cool of you to tell me that, Pokemaniac Dawson. You from... Is that where the creek got its name? Whatever. Rock Slide you. That should be enough. I shouldn't have to use Earthquake. Very good. And then, what are you sending out next? A Lapras. That is another job for Blitz. Just kill all of the water types. Electrocute them mercilessly. Actually, we're gonna try Thunder because of Lapras's high special defense and HP, especially the HP. See if that's enough for a one-shot. Yes, it is. I don't think Thunderbolt would have been enough, actually, even with the level advantage, but I could be wrong. Lickitung, we'll have Mustafar deal with that. I guess I'm just having Mustafar deal with most of the normal types here, since I don't have Yokozuna on me, but, you know, it's fine. Will Blast Burn actually be enough to take out this Lickitung in one hit? Okay, finally. Third time's the charm, I guess. Get that guy out of the way. No, unbelievable! As we can see, this is the shortcut that we saw at the start, which allows you to go back to the first floor easily, though we're not going to do that. What I do want to show is that if you come over here, you can collect a guard spec, and this spot looks rather interesting, don't you think? Well, in the original Red and Blue, this is where you would have found Moltres, instead of at the top of Mount Ember, because Mount Ember didn't exist yet. So you would have found it at that location in the Victory Road. Kind of weird that they just stuck it right in the middle of Victory Road like that, but whatever, it's fine, I guess. And after being interrupted by more and more wild Pokemon, as well as the Super Repel running out earlier, we can finally head past where that barricade was before. And we have more cool trainers. Only the Chosen can pass here. The Chosen. Which is what I almost said. Cool Trainer Colby, do you have anything interesting? Oh, you have a Kingler. We have not seen that before the evolution of Krabby, as you might be able to guess. I'm definitely switching to Jeremy. Crab on crab action, let's do it. Crab fight. Mud Shot is not going to be very effective on me, so that is fine. Although you did lower my speed, but whatever. You were probably going to be faster than me anyway. What I would like to do is use Spore and not get stomped. Okay, good, you didn't flinch me. I put you to sleep, and then we're going to fire the Solar Beam. That is what we're going to do. And also heal from leftovers. So charge it up. I don't have time for Kingler's crap right now, or his crab right now. So we charge it up, heal more from leftovers, wait for Kingler to sleep more, and then fire! That takes longer than it really should, but whatever. We take out the Kingler, and what do you have next? You have a Tentacruel. I think I want... let's have Blitz deal with that. I think this guy's gonna have a water team, so might as well have Blitz deal with most of it. And then have Jeremy pick up the slack, I suppose. Though Tentacruel is really more of a Blitz job, since Grass is not super effective on it due to its partial poison type. Oh, and you're using Barrier. That's only going to boost your defense, so it doesn't help you against my special moves. Thunderbolt! You are gone. And then, what do you have next? You have a Poliwhirl. I guess that's more Jeremy's speed. Don't really need Blitz for that. So let's have Jeremy take care of this. We can use a Giga Drain this time, I suppose. No need to go for the Spore Solar Beam combo right now. So let's do that. Oh, I took a Body Slam? Okay. And you poisoned yourself, you dummy. Now take my Giga Drain, which should also fully heal me. And that takes you out. Didn't even need the poison. What is next? I think you're gonna have a Seadra, yes? So we'll do that. Or we'll drain it, rather. I don't want to do the Seadra. That is gross. It's gonna use Twister. Giga Drain. That takes it out in one hit. And then I think you have one more water type, perhaps? Just on the verge of a level up. Might as well keep Jeremy in for this. So much for Blitz getting most of the action in this battle. You have your own Blastoise. I'm just gonna go straight for a Solar Beam, because I'm really not worried about you due to your kind of bad level up moveset. Seriously, it only gets Water Gun as an offensive water move. It's kind of pitiful. But whatever, we can fire the Solar Beam, and maybe that'll be a one-shot. No, it was not. Very cool. I suppose we can just go for a Giga Drain, since it's probably gonna damage me anyway. Yep, there goes for the bite. Oh, and I poisoned it. Okay, so we might actually be able to take it out this turn. Unless I flinch. Okay, next turn then. Please just don't get flinched again, Jeremy. That's all I ask of you. I just want you to get off one more Giga Drain. You have 2 PP left. This should be fine. And there we go. Now we've defeated it. And that is almost certainly a level up. Yes, 47. And Cool Trainer Colby has been defeated. I don't believe it! Well, maybe you should. And then we have one other trainer who I'm probably not going to show because we've been here for a while. And sure enough, Cool Trainer Caroline here did not have much of note. Just the full Bellsprout line and the full Paris line. And by full, I mean just the 2 in that evolution line. Anyway, we see this shortcut from before. We're going to ignore that. And we're going to Well, actually, yeah, we can push this boulder in this hole first. Because we will need that. So, no, I did not mean to interact with it again. We're going to push it down the hole. We cannot go that way to see those trainers. But maybe we'll be able to if we... yes! So this... Okay. This is how we get the boulder over here to go push this button over in this left-hand corner that we saw before. So we're going to slowly push it over there, straight on to the button, which will finally open this barricade, allowing us to go up here, and it looks like we have a double battle. So we're going to switch Attenborough and Mustafar into the front. I think that will go well. So let's fight these two. Tyra, I almost said we're tired. We're trying to become champions together. I don't know if it works that way. I feel like only one of you would be able to be the champion. You would have to fight each other for the title. But whatever, you have a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen. We're gonna start by just using Surf on both of them. And then I guess we'll have Mustafar use Flamethrower on the Nidoqueen, because I believe it is more defensive than Nidoking, so I would like to get more damage off on it. I also burned it, which is nice. That helps me out immensely. So that takes out the Nidoqueen, sure enough. And then Nidoking is going to survive, which I expected. It's just going to use Thrash. Alright, that doesn't really help you much. Ice Beam and Flamethrower. Or just Flamethrower, because this should be more than enough to take it out. Judging by how it got Nidoqueen down to half. Alright, and those two are taken care of. And I believe those were the last two trainers in the Victory Road. It's not actually as long of a place as I remembered it being, and... Oh, wait. Oh no, you're not a trainer. You should be proud of yourself having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. So this is a 120 power normal type move with high recoil damage. I am personally going to pass on that. I don't think it really helps me all that much, unless you have a Pokemon with the ability Rockhead, which prevents recoil damage. But yeah, that's Victory Road, and I'm honestly kind of surprised at how few hidden items were in there. But there should be some hidden items out here on the other side of Route 23. Like this Lumberry, which will be very helpful, since it's basically a full heal. Let's go through this little maze here. There is a hidden item down there. Is that the spot? No. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I have to go all the way around. Right here? Yes, a Max Elixir. And that should be everything before the Pokémon League. So why don't we head right up to it? Yeah, we've already read that sign before. So here we are at Indigo Plateau. So nothing else to do but head inside. And here we basically have a fusion of a Pokemon Center and a Pokemart. Anyway, this guy says, yo, champ in the making. At the Pokemon League, you will face the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose, you have to start all over again. This is it. Go for it. But before we do that, we're going to be making a few preparations. First of all, healing my Pokemon, because we really need that. We are also going to bring Yokozuna out of the PC at last. Finally gets to join us again. And Eradicate can be once again banished to the PC. So we'll do that, and we're all set on that front. Now that we're done with that, where is the Pokemart portion? Is it... Oh, it's right there. Okay. I was worried I was going up too far for a second. They sell Ultra Balls and Great Balls. Full Restores. I'll grab a few of those. I don't need too many. Max Potions I'll pass on. Revives, we'll grab a few. Get us up to 20 in total. Max Repels I refuse to buy. And full heals will... Let's bring it up to 25. That's a nice number. And one more thing to do. Actually, technically a few things. We're gonna first use these irons on Yokozuna to boost its defense, because its special defense is a lot better, and I want its physical defense to just not catch up, because it has no hope of doing that, but just make it a smidge better. We're also going to use our Zincs on Jeremy, I believe. We have 5 of those. I don't know if I'll be able to use all of them on it, because it does limit you after a certain point. Let's see, that's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that was all 5. And... I believe there is one other thing I want to do before we head into the league, but I think I'm actually going to save that for next time. So, on the next episode of Pokemon Fire Red, we're going to make our final preparations, and then take on the Pokemon League. See you guys then.